So there's Game 7 of the World Series here in Toronto, Ontario at Rogers Centre with the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Washington Nationals. So our Blue Jays, we finally made it to Game 7 of the World Series. We did lose a few in this series, but maybe we could take it here in Rogers Centre at Game 7. But today for the Blue Jays, we have Drew Smyly starting us off, the lefty. And for the Washington Nationals, they have another lefty, the battle of lefties. Gio Gonzalez versus Drew Smyly here at Rogers Centre. Rogers Centre is noisy right now, but right now these pitchers, they don't have the greatest stats in the postseason, but they're very good pitchers. Don't judge a book by its cover. Their stats do not reflect their actual pitching ability, but the Nationals, they come in with a great lineup, leading off with Ben Revere, Anthony Rendon, former NL MVP Bryce Harper, and in that mix, they have Jason Worth. But Drew Smyly starting us off today. He's 1-1 the season, or the postseason, the 3.77 ERA. But first batter he faces former Blue Jay Ben Revere, and Ben Revere's going high and deep to left field, but not enough as that goes foul, and Desmond Jennings makes the catch. So 1-0 here in the top of the first, and our man Russell Martin getting that pop-up and throwing it to first base to get the out. But Bryce Harper up, former NL MVP, he's going to hit line this one way up to Desmond Jennings, and Desmond Jennings catches that one to get the third out of the inning. So finally, Drew Smyly goes an inning without allowing any runs. But the Blue Jays, they come in, they're in here at Rogers Centre with a great lineup. Starting off with leadoff hitter Troy Tulowitzki, a very good home run hitter, so hopefully he can hit some home runs today. But Gio Gonzalez, very good pitcher, a lefty. Sometimes he has some struggles against lefties, but our man Troy Tulowitzki leading us off here. Shortstop, hopefully we acquired him 2 seasons ago. Hopefully he can make a difference here in Game 7. And Tulo's going high and deep in his first at-bat. Get up ball, gone. Troy Tulowitzki hits a home run on the first pitch of the ball game. And the Blue Jays are up extremely early, 1-0. So Troy Tulowitzki, a beast right here as he just destroys that ball. No doubter to left field, but our man Troy been hitting home runs like crazy so far in this World Series. Maybe he can add another one today, but Troy up 1-0 already, can't believe it. Another home run by the Blue Jays squad. Hopefully we can add another one today, but our man Josh Donaldson up, former AL MVP. And he's going high and deep to right field. Get up ball, gone, right over Bryce Harper's head. And now it's a 2-0 ball game. A no-doubter to right field, opposite side hit for Josh Donaldson, and we're up 2-0 here in this ball game early. So 2 home runs in the first inning, and we hopefully we actually have a lead here in this ball game for once. Actually, it's pretty surprised, but former AL MVP Josh Donaldson, 3rd home run of the postseason, 386-footer. That one was just destroyed. A no-doubter too is amazing, but after the home run, we have Jose Bautista up, and he's going to strike out on that curveball, perfectly placed curveball by Gio Gonzalez, and that one ends the inning. But top of the second, we have Jason Worth coming up for the Nationals. He's been really clutch for them in the World Series. But in his first at-bat, he's going to strike out on that four-seam fastball by Drew Smyly. So Drew Smyly's first strikeout of the day, and we have 1 out in the second inning. But in the second play of this inning, we're going to go and get a base. They're going to go and get a base hit, but they're going to go and ground out immediately to a double play to end the inning right after that hit. So the Blue Jays, they just escape that runner on base as we get that double play, perfectly played double play, and we are still up 2-0 here. Going to the bottom of the second, we have Chris Colabello up. He's going to ground out right to the second baseman for an easy out at first. So 1 out in this inning here in the bottom of the second. But 2 outs now with Kevin Pillar approaching. He's going to hit this one right at the first baseman, but does he have enough time? And he just throws it. Wait, what kind of a throw was that? That was a terrible throw, but Kevin Pillar beats out that throw, so we have a man on base. But that one doesn't come to pass as we get the out anyway. But next inning, top of the third, they're going to go and fly out way up to Jose Bautista in right field. First out of the inning, but 1 out, top of the third, Danny Espinosa up, a dangerous hitter, and he's going high and deep to left field, and that ball is crushed, gone. It's a 2-1 ball game here in Toronto. At least we still have a lead in this inning. That's fine, we can allow a run, but we can bend but not break. Top of the third, our man Drew Smyly strikes out immediately the next batter, Taylor, and now there's 2 outs in this inning, but 2 outs, top of the third. He strikes out another batter, so back-to-back strikeouts for Drew Smyly after allowing that home run by Danny Espinosa. But next inning, Tulo's up, and he's going to go and line this one right to left fielder Jason Worth to get the out. But we do that a lot so far in this series, so hopefully we don't do it anymore. But immediately Josh Donaldson pops up way up to the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he gets the out right there. But top of the 4th, 0 outs. They're going to hit this one right past Devin Travis, right out of his reach to get on base. So 1 man on, 0 outs in this inning, top of the 4th. They're going to go and ground this one right to our man Drew Smyly, and Smyly gets out at first. There's a man on second, 1 out in this inning, so they're in scoring position for Jason Worth. Get tied up here. He's going to hit this one right in the gap between 3rd and 2nd. They're going to hold the runner at 3rd. So there's runners on the corners, 1 out in this inning. They're going to go and ground out right to our man Devin Travis. Devin Travis throw it to Troy Tulowitzki and back to Colabello for that double play. So we just turned that double play. A beautiful double play, in fact. So we save a run right there. But Jose up. He's hitting this one right in the gap between left center field. Jose Batista gets a hit right there. He's going for a second. Can he get a double on this one? And he just makes it in there as Jose slides in for a double. So Jose Batista getting hits so far, but 1 man on second, 2 outs. Devin Travis grounds out right to the shortstop to get out at first and to end the inning. So we had a runner on base, but we blew it. But Drew Smyly up. He's going to go and strike out Wilson Ramos on that cutter. A beautiful strikeout by our man Drew Smyly. But immediately right after that, we have Danny Espinosa up. Hit a home run last time. He's going high and deep again to left field. Can he get another home run? But not deep enough as Desmond Jennings makes that catch deep in the warning track. There's no way that was not a home run, but it just lands fair, and we get the out. But Russell Martin up. He's going to go and pop this one way up right there. It just hangs a little bit too much as the center fielder goes in to make the catch in center. The 2 outs for Troy Tulowitzki. He's going to hit this one right to the shortstop. The shortstop makes an error as he bobbles that one, and so Troy reaches base on that error. So at least we have 1 man on and 2 outs in this inning for Desmond Jennings. He's going to go and pop out way up to the pitcher, and the pitcher just makes that catch. An underhand catch right there by the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez, and so we're going to the top of the 6th for Drew Smyly. Taylor up. He's hit this one right in the gap in right center field. And that one's going to go right past Kevin Pillar. Come on, they reach in second. Can he get a triple? They're not going to go for a triple, obviously, as they reach a stand-up double. But 1 man on second, 1 out. They hit this one right in fair, right on that right field line. And so that one is obviously going to score a run. A beautiful hit by the Nationals. A double, in fact. And so that one's going to tie the ball game at 2 apiece. So that beautiful piece of hitting by Taylor just lands fair. I thought for sure that would have been foul, but regardless, it's a tie ball game. But a man on second, 1 out. And they're going to go around out right to Drew Smyly. And Drew Smyly gets a spinorama throw at first to get the out. So they have a man on third right now for Jason Worth. And he's going to hit this one high and deep to right field, but not deep enough, as they're going to score the run regardless to make it a 3-2 ball game. So Jason Worth gets a stand-up double right there. Hits it out right off the wall. Almost a home run, but luckily it wasn't. But 3-2 ball game. They're going to get another hit right down center field. And Jason Worth's coming home. Can he reach home? And he just does, as it's now a 4-2 ball game. We're just giving up right here. This inning is trash, but Drew Smyly up, and they're going to hit this one high and deep to left field. Desmond Jennings just makes a catch in left to finally end that horrid inning. That was a nightmare, but luckily we finally end that one. So the bringer of rain up. Hit a home run last time. He's going high and deep, no doubter, to center field, Josh Donaldson. Now it is a 4-3 ball game. So finally, we get another home run in this game by Josh Donaldson. I've barely been able to hit anything all year with Donaldson in these gameplays, but we finally hit another home run in this game with Josh Donaldson. And so now it's a 4-3 ball game. We close that gap at 1 run. But Donaldson, a beautiful hit. I just destroyed that one to center field. No doubt about that one. So now it's only a 1-run game. 4-3 ball game, bottom of the 6th. Colabello up, and he's hitting this one right in the gap in right field. And so that one reaches on for an at-base hit. So finally we have a man on base again, but this time for Devin Travis. He's going to hit this one right past the second baseman. And so now our man Colabello reaches second, so we have a man on second and a man on first. 2 outs. We get another hit from Kevin Pillar coming up. He's going to hit this one right into center field, and hopefully can we score a run off this one. Colabello hitting home, and Colabello just makes it home to tie this ball game at 4 apiece. So we finally getting man on base, we're finally getting hits, and so now we finally tie this ball game up. But they're bringing in a new pitcher, Yusmiro Petit. But our man Russell Martin blows it right there as he grounds out to end the inning. So we have an awesome inning, comeback inning in fact, to tie that ball game at 4 apiece. We're going into the top of the 7th. They're going into the top of the 7th, bringing in Jason Mott, the righty. The first batter he sees is going to ground out right to our man Colabello in first to get the out right there. So, second batter up, he's going to go and strike out Danny Espinosa, the man who hit a home run earlier on Drew Smyly. So Jason Mott strikes at his first batter of the day, a beautiful pitch, down away, just catches the strike zone. So now there's 2 outs. He's going to go and strike out Taylor, looking right there, and that one's going to end the inning. So a beautiful inning by Jason Mott, beautiful piece of pitching. And we're going into the bottom of the 7th. Josh Donaldson up. Donaldson's going to hit this one right past the first baseman to get on base again in this ball game. Last time he hit a home run, so he's getting on base to hopefully set up for another home run. But Edwin up. They're going to throw a wild pitch, but that one's not really wild. That one just hits the ground. But Donaldson goes and tries for second. But they're going to throw him out at second base. And that one ends the inning. So we're going in to the top of the 8th. We have 10 hits, they have 8. Tied at 4 apiece. And we're bringing in the lefty, Brett Cecil. Right now in real life, he's currently out with maternity leave, but regardless, Brett Cecil up right here in the top of the 8th. 0 outs. The ground out right to Tulowitzki to get the out at first. A close out, but we get the first out in that inning. So Brett Cecil doing pretty good so far, but the second batter he faces is going to hit this one right past Evan Travis. So they're going to get a man on here in this inning with 1 out. But 1 out, 1 man on. And Cecil, he's going to influence deep hit right to right field, but that one's not deep enough. Warning track, but not deep enough. Is that we make the catch in center field to get that second out of the inning. 1 man on, 2 outs for Jason Worth. But he's going to ground out right to Colabello, and Colabello easily steps in the bag to get the 3rd out of the inning. So we just escaped that one with 1 man on, but bottom of the 8th, we have Edwin up. But he's going to go and ground out right to the shortstop to get the out at first. So Edwin playing really bad so far in this Game 7, not clutch at all. And Jose hasn't really been playing too, regardless. But besides that double he had earlier, but even Colabello strikes out on that pitch, and they're getting the out at first to go into the top of the 9th. We're in Toronto. It's Game 7 of the World Series. Winner takes all in this game, but we're bringing in the lefty Aaron Loop. But Ryan Zimmerman's going high and deep in this inning. No doubt about that one to center field, and the Nationals are up 5-4 in this ball game. Top of the 9th. The first batter Aaron Loop faces a home run. Regardless, Ryan Zimmerman a great home run, but at least Aaron Loop makes up for it as he gets these 2 outs, these grounders. And now we have 2 outs in this inning for Danny Espinosa. He's going to ground out again to Colabello, so at least Loop makes up for it, influencing 3 grounders in a row to get those outs. But bottom of the 9th, they'll bring in their closer, Jonathan Papelbon, one of the best closers in the game, I'd say for myself. But Devin Travis up, we need him to get hits. He's going to go and fly out right to Bryce Harper. For the first out, we have 2 outs left in our season. We need to tie this ball game up as we have Kevin Pillar coming in, 2 for 3 currently in this ball game. He's gonna go and fly out way deep to Bryce Harper as he makes that catch in right field. So 2 outs in this inning, and we're at the trash part of our order. We have nobody good coming up. So we have the 0 for 3 currently, Russell Martin. Our only hope left in this season. Come on, Russ, get ahead for us, please. We need you. He strikes out on that slider, and the 2016 Washington Nationals are your World Series champions. So they come into Rogers Center and snatch this World Series title away from us. So close. We were so close. But so far, as Ryan Zimmerman, very clutch in this ballgame, hitting that solo shot at the top of the 9th to get that lead for his Nationals. But overall, I'd say this is a great game. That suspense is great. We got hits. It wasn't really piss poor at all. Like, we didn't play bad. It was just our hitters did not get timely hits. We started off good, but we just failed at the end. But congratulations to the world champion Washington Nationals. But I'd say for sure that their man Jason Worth is easily the World Series MVP, as he was clutch the entire series, getting hits, home runs, making spectacular catches in left field. He did it all. And so, yes, I'll congratulate the Washington Nationals on winning this one. I really didn't do too much this team. So hopefully next year we can go and build this team up again and hopefully win the World Series next year. Don't choke in Game 7 of the World Series. Actually win it. But I guess I'll end this episode off right here, so make sure to like and subscribe for more Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. And thanks for watching, and I will see you later.